Some people just go to church, hear a lesson, forget about it, and go home. But not you. You think on it. You're like David, who said to God, "I have more insight than my teachers, for I am always thinking of your laws." Thinking about God is a good thing, and so is asking hard questions. Some people hate hard questions because it makes them doubt what they believe. Smarter people love hard questions because it helps them find answers and get an even stronger faith. Now let's do that. Here's a hard question. If God made everything, then who made God? Where did he come from? Was he born? Did someone make God? Did he come from an alien planet? No, no, and definitely no. The answer is in the Bible. God says, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I am the one who is, who always was, and who is still to come." The answer is in the phrase, "who always was." God has always been. He was never made. He was never born. That's because he has no beginning. He was always there and will always be there. Now wait a minute. How can he always have existed? Our brain can't really understand that. We are part of creation, part of everything God made. We cannot understand God because he's not part of creation. He was never made. Now take a tree, for example. Does it have a beginning? Yes, when it was a seed. Does it have an end? Yes, when it dies. So that's easy. But now take us human beings. Do we have a beginning? Yes, we started in our mother's belly and we were born. And do we have an end? You might say, yes, when we die. But is that really our end? No, it's not. We'll live forever, either with God in heaven or without God in a place called hell. But either way, we have no end. We keep going on forever. So we can understand something like having no end because we have no end. That's why we can understand that God has no end either. But it is almost impossible to understand that God has no beginning. Why? Because we do have a beginning. Now maybe our brains can't ever understand it, but at least we can believe it. Now whenever you think of God, think of him having no beginning and no end. He's always been powerful, always been caring, he's always known everything, and he chose to create you to be your friend. Isn't that a best friend forever?